Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I am drawing my newest D&D character. Her name is Magna Carta, and I just wanted to kind of flesh her out. I wanted to kind of get like a visual of what she looks like in my head, just out on paper. Technically it's digital art, but I wanted to share her with everybody because I really like how she's turning out. Let me read her story, okay? So a little bit of background. Our DM set the campaign up like we're all sky pirates, you know? And we're all on this boat. Our DM plays our captain, and it's been a real fun time. So I had to keep that in mind when I wrote her backstory. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Here we go. Magna was raised in a Skyport tavern ran by her family. She swears and jeers like the crooked old pirates who patron every night. She loves their tall tales and knows the shanties of old by heart. She even clashed blades with them and was proud of every scar she earned in the process. The all-seeing eye of her family's god, Grumsh, hung above the hearth, watching over them all year after year. She always found great comfort in that. One day, as she was serving a rugged group of men, she overheard their conversation. Their ship was ravaged by a great beast, and they barely escaped with their lives. Whispers echoed in Magna's ears, and her eyes widened. Smashing the pitcher of ale down, she swiftly hopped onto the table and declared, "Grumsh, my lord, I shall seek this great beast and pluck its eye as a gift in your honor." The eye on the wall glowed red, pulsating like a beating heart. The tavern filled with a growling whisper only the orcs and half-orcs could understand. "A covenant I grant thee, little orc. Deliver the beast's eye, and you shall receive my blessing." Magna let out a blood-curdling scream, clenching onto her face as blood gushed between her gray fingers. Her mother rushed to her side as Magna collapsed off the table, hitting the ground with a thud. Magna lifted her blood-smeared face to her mother to reveal her left eye was missing. "A covenant to one's god is not to be taken lightly," said Magna's mother. "I am proud of your sacrifice today." Thus, Magna's fate was sealed. She would aboard an airship and appease her beloved god. Head swimming with fantasies, with Grumsh's blessing, she would make her own songs and stories of her many adventures, and the tides of battle would always be in her favor. Failure is not an option. The end. So yes, I created Magna to be a half-orc. She is like half elf, half orc. She's a bard, and very stereotypical bard. She is always, kind of lustful and very sexy, and she's just that vibe, And then for her sword, I made a very specific sword just for her. It's a giant fish hook blade, and at the bottom of the fish hook is the skull of a fish. And that one was a last minute detail because I wasn't sure. I didn't want it just to be a boring old fish hook, and I thought that adding the skull of a fish would be just more visually appealing and just make her look a little more badass, So I did do that. And as far as the bard part goes, I've never played a bard before. I did research them, and I watched a couple of videos of other people playing bards, and then that's when I got the whole stereotypical vibe of how they behave. So for her instrument, she plays an ocarina, which I also felt was fitting, being in a tavern, it wouldn't be too terribly hard for her to learn how to play a little flute, But I personally collect ocarinas, and I liked being able to put a little piece of me into this character that I'm building. And she has a lot of my own personal traits. She is quick to anger. She is very fun and outgoing, very charismatic. She's a little brash, sometimes she comes off as blunt. and uncaring. That doesn't mean she doesn't care. It's just she's just more level-headed. And, you know, so I put a little bit of my own personality into her. She just takes it to another level. So she's like me on steroids, and she's hot. So she's everything visually I wish I could look like. Personality-wise, like, I love that I am who I am, but we always have room to grow. And I do wish I was like a naturally more empathetic person. I do wish that I wasn't as quick to anger, but I do embrace the person that I am, and I also embrace growth. So, you know, there's always room for change in ourselves. And when I'm creating a character, I can't help but put a little piece of me into my characters, you know, because there's the narcissist in me coming out. I'm very vain. But I mean, I think a lot of people do that when they make their D&D characters. You know, it's natural for us to, when we create something, to want to put a piece of ourselves into that thing, you know. Heck, even God did that, right? He built us in his image, right? So in any case, not like I'm saying that I'm God or anything, but it was just a direct example. That was the only thing that came to my head in that moment. But I do miss hanging out with my friends. We haven't done D&D in a while because our DM just had a baby, and so she's got her second little kid now, and they're kind of busy with that. So I'm sure once she's recovered a little more, we'll be able to get together again, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'll finally get to meet the baby. So that will be cool. My friend was like, Megan, why don't you just text her and ask her to come over? And I was like, no, absolutely not. I don't want to do that. I got really nervous. We're not friends like that. Like, her and Kayla are friends like that. Me and Kayla are not friends like that. So I got really nervous, and I thought, well, I don't want her to think I'm weird or overstepping or getting in her business. So if she invites me, then fine. If not, I can wait. It's cool. You know. But anyways, so yeah, that's essentially what I drew today. I did take inspiration for my characters, a lot of her outfit design, and when I was drawing her up, like, I had a vision in my head of what I wanted her to look like, but you know, I have to have reference pictures when I draw. So I got on Twitter and I found this artist. His name is Bob Kell, Kehl, and he draws a lot of sexy pirate ladies. And I love his artwork, so I'm going to be sharing just some, some of his artwork, and I'll link his Twitter in the description. I know we don't have to do that when we are doing our reference pictures, but I feel like, well, he inspired me so much. Of course, I'm going to, shout him out, He doesn't even know I exist. And my character doesn't look really anything like his characters, but I did, I did have his pictures up while I was drawing, so I just felt it to be right. He helped me because of his artwork nail the pose down and get inspiration for her outfit. Like, I loved one of the tops on one of his characters, and I loved one of the bottoms of one of his other characters, and I just sort of did my own thing with it, So yeah, like, it was influential. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link to his Twitter if anybody wants to go check him out. Y'all go check him out, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it, I guess. It's been a really long week, man. I've been real busy at work, and I finally got a moment to breathe and do some art, record this audio. I'm about to edit the video, and when I'm done, I'm gonna be pulling up some art YouTubers on YouTube on my TV, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch some new channels. I've been following the art collab, the 1000 art collab, and it's getting down to the wire, where this is the one where they're sending it from the bigger artists, and each artist has to send it to someone who has less subscribers than them. And it's going to, let's see, hold on a second. Give me just a minute, y'all. Just hold the phone. I gotta get on the computer. Okay, there we go. So the next artist that it's going to is Smitty Tut. His name is Matt Smith, and he does swords. Like, he'll build swords, which is, I guess, fitting for this video because, you know, my old girl's got a really cool sword. His work is really, really cool. And when it was Shoozy, I had messaged her in the comments of one of her videos, and I was like, please, please, please consider me to be the next artist after you. She did give me a consideration, but she sent it to Matt instead, which is perfectly fine. I reached out to Matt, and he responded back. He said he would keep me in his thoughts for when he sends it off to the next artist, and he's really fun to talk to. So y'all fingers crossed, pray for me. If he doesn't choose me, that's perfectly fine. I said that in my email. Like, I'm not a sore loser or anything, but I really, really do want to get picked. But that's who I'm going to be watching on the TV next. Now that I have a moment to breathe, I'm going to be pulling up his channel and just binge watching his channel. That's how I like to watch YouTube videos. Like, a lot of my friends know that. Like, George from Australia, from Gaming My Whole Life, I'll let a couple of his videos like build up, and then I'll go watch like 5 videos in a row, you know. Or I do it with Switch Up too. Like, I'll go and just binge watch all their channel. Or Gilded the Flying Tortoise. They don't post videos like back to back to back, so I've already like watched like a ton of their channel binging, but I'm at this point now where now I'm just watching them as they come out, you know, because I've caught up so much. It's kind of interesting how YouTube has completely replaced like television, you know? Like, I mean, well, I guess not completely. I mean, we still have our streaming services and stuff, but like, I love YouTube like that, you know? Like, I love that I have over the years found these channels that I really like to watch, and you have this option of just you can watch everything on their channel if you want to, or you can watch a video here, another creator there, you know what I mean? And you could just kind of boop around, and it's kind of curated just for you, you know? So I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I like that though. I like getting to meet new people. It's more special because it's not just TV, you know? They're real people, you, me, like they're just normal everyday people. We're all creating stuff that we love, whether it's art or music or, you know, even if it's like home DIY stuff. Like, you can watch these videos, and sometimes that can lead to friendships or a brief like chit chat, and sometimes they'll talk to you in the comment section, and it feels so personal. It's nice getting to meet new people, and I've made so many friends through my YouTube channel, and I love every single one of you. It's just really nice, and I would never ever want that to go away. Like, I love getting to talk to Blossom and watch her watercolor videos, or Miss Dina Tollefson, and interacting with her, and then all of her art challenges. And I met all of my gaming friends, George and Sammy, and yeah, like or JT Music Box and his music. Like, I love all of it, you know. Or my friend Dan, our basic, like, you know, he's my Christian friend, and we got connected through, he commented on one of my videos one day, and we just chit chat sometimes. Like, it's so personal. It's really fun. It makes you feel a little less lonely, you know? So that's so good. So good. I'm sorry I didn't name everybody. The friend list is growing. Okay. But yeah, just know, like, I love all of you guys. And I really appreciate every time y'all watch my videos. I really appreciate every time y'all comment. Like Calum, he's always there leaving me hearts and smiles. Or Dalton will pop in. Like, you guys are amazing, you know? So yeah, I hope you'll have a great day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.